Hello and welcome to this practice. In this class today, we're going to be mobilizing and moving the spine. This practice may be helpful to you if you are struggling with a stiff back at the moment. You don't necessarily need anything at all for this practice apart from yourself and your space to move in. But if you like to have a block or a blanket handy, please feel free to go grab them and then come back and meet me in a comfortable seated position. So find your way down onto your mat. Find a seat that's personally comfortable to you. Close your eyes, take a few moments, and just breathe. Just allowing the ability to tune into your breath and how it's moving through you, to create a sense of calm and a sense of quiet within. Just calming your system, calming your energy, and just creating a quiet space from which you get to practice today. So just take the next couple of breaths on your own, in your own natural way. Just letting yourself arrive into your body. And then when you feel good there, blink the eyes open. And we will begin with neck cars, controlled articular rotations of just the cervical spine. So I'll talk you through it. So before we begin, I want you to put your shoulders down in imaginary cement, so nothing else is going to move. You're going to eliminate any kind of movements throughout the rest of the body. We just want to be moving the cervical spine, which is your neck. And I just want to add that as you move through these rotations, if you hit any areas of pain, I want you to come out of it and then go around the pain. Never move through the pain, but it's more beneficial to do the motion than to not do it at all. Moving without pain, always, okay? So just bearing that in mind. Shoulders down, completely still, take a breath in. On your exhale, draw your chin towards your chest with control, okay? And then from here, feel the sensations into the back of your neck as you do that. Scrape your chin across your left collarbone. You'll get to a point where you hit a wall, you can't go any further. To move on from here, I want you to imagine you could pour water out of your left ear, down the back of your left shoulder, okay? And then you'll get to a point again where you can't go any further. So roll the back of your head back, your nose points towards the sky, and then you'll pour water out of your right ear, down the back of your right shoulder. And then drop your chin towards your right collarbone and then scrape it all the way back through center. And we're going to continue moving to the left. Scrape your chin across your left collarbone. Drop your left ear down the back of left shoulder. Roll the back of your head back, nose to sky. Right ear drops down right shoulder. Chin drops towards right collarbone. And then you scrape back through center now. I want you to continue the next two circles on your own, but this time trying to smooth them out, right? So no stopping if you can. Just turn this into a big, smooth, circular motion where you can, always making sure that you avoid any areas of pain. The next time that you find center, bring your chin back to neutral, and we're going to reset and go the other way. Take a breath in. Exhale, draw your chin towards your chest, and again, scrape your chin across your right collarbone this time. Find your edge. Pour water out of your right ear, down the back of your right shoulder. Find your edge there, and then roll the back of your head back, nose to sky, until you can drop your left ear down the back of your left shoulder. Then you can drop your chin towards your left collarbone, and you scrape it all the way back through center. Continuing to the right, chin scrapes across right collarbone. Drop right ear down the back of right shoulder. Roll your head back, nose to sky. Then rotate left ear down the back of left shoulder. Chin drops to left collarbone. Scrape back through center, and then take the next two circles, moving to the right on your own, moving as fast or as slow as feels good to you, but smoothing it out this time. So trying to eliminate the stops, okay? And if this feels good to you, you can pause the video and do a few more rotations to each side. When you've finished, let that go. Good job. From here, you guys, reach your left arm up towards the sky, bend your left elbow and bring the fingertips of your left hand towards that little space in between your shoulder blades. And then your right arm's going to reach up towards the sky, grab hold of your left elbow. I want you to give that guy a little tug. And then from here, pull your ribs down, right? And then I want you to look to your right if you can, if it feels okay to do so. So you've got a little bit of tension as your right hand pulls your left elbow, hopefully feeling some sensation down the back of your left arm, down into your left side body, maybe a little bit into your neck as well. See if you can relax your left hand down your back, and then just take a few breaths with me here, right? Just nice soft inhales, easy on the exhales. And just trying to relax into the stretch sensations that you feel. And the breath that you find is so important, right? It's so important. It's going to speak to your body and really help you to let go of tension, really help you to let go and get into your parasympathetic nervous system a bit. We'll take one more breath here. And then when you're ready, let that go. And then we'll switch sides. Reach your right arm up, bend your right elbow, fingertips of right hand kind of sneak down that little sort of area down the center of your back. Left arm chases sky, left fingertips to right elbow, and then give it a tug. Pull the ribs down if you can. And then if it feels okay to hear, maybe you turn your head to the left. And then again, we'll find a few breaths in this position. Breathing down the right side of your body, the right side of your back, the underside of your right arm. And again, softening through the breath, right? Inhaling through the nose. Easy exhale out the mouth. 2 more of those. Try to keep your ribs pulling down if you can. And then when you finish that last breath, let that go. Shake it out. And then from here, you guys, I'm going to meet you in a child's pose position. So, organize yourself into your child's. Knees could be wide, or you could bring the knees together if you like a little bit more support for your low back. If you feel like child's pose is too much of a compressed shape for you, you can slide a rolled up blanket or a cushion in between your belly and the tops of your thighs. So I want you to set this up in a way that's comfortable to you. But either way, find your version of child's pose if you can. Sink down and in. Let your head relax down. I'm going to keep mine up so I can talk to you guys. Let the heart melt in between the gateway of your shoulders. Let the fingertips stretch forward. Let the hips reach back. Let your heart melt down. And then take 3 breaths here. Soft, quiet inhales. And easy exhales. Almost like you were trying to fog up a mirror with your breath. 2 more. Sending the breath up and down the length of your spine. Last one. And then from here, you guys, simply stay low and then bring your left forearm to the ground, slightly over towards the left. Reach your right arm over towards the left. So now you're kind of like folding on the diagonal. As you press a little heavier into your right hand, really crawl your right fingertips over towards the left. At the same time, I want you to pull your right hip towards your right heel. So you've got something to kind of stretch away from. Pressing your right armpit down towards the ground and breathing into this stretch sensation here. A couple of breaths. Last one. Come through center and we'll switch sides. Drop the right forearm down, if you can, towards the right side of your body. The left arm reaches somewhere over towards the right. And again, give yourself that added traction. Pin your left hip towards your left heel. As you reach your left fingertips over towards the right, press your left armpit towards the ground. Breathe into the left side of your body, the left side of your back. Wherever else that you might feel it. Breathe, sink down and in. And then when you finish there, you guys, come all the way back through center. Couple of breaths in your child's pose to the middle. Crawling your fingertips forward. Breathe up and down your spine. And then when that feels good there, crawl your hands a little bit closer towards your body. Okay, and then either bring your fingertips to the ground or the palms of your hands. You could also slide a couple of blocks under here if you wanted to. And then from here, if it feels good, bring your right hand behind your head. On your next inhale, imagine you could peel your right elbow up towards the sky, open up into this position, and then on your exhale, you're going to bring your right elbow as if it could hunt your left arm in some capacity. Don't worry if it doesn't get all the way down there. Don't worry if you can't twist all the way down. I just want you to hunt that direction, okay? Right elbow towards the left arm, and then inhale, peel it back open. As you peel back open, notice if you can peel open further. And then on your exhale, I want you to twist down. Hold the twist at the bottom. And then inhale, peel it open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, peel it open. Exhale, twist down. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. See if you can open a little further each time. And then exhale, twist down. 2 more. Inhale, open. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, open. This time when you pause at the top, maybe you extend your right arm up towards the sky. Maybe you look up towards your right thumb. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And then when you've finished, let your right hand come down to the ground, and then we'll switch sides. Bring your left hand behind your head. Open up to the left. Take a breath in. And then on your exhale, left elbow hunts your right arm in some capacity. Don't worry if it doesn't get there. And then inhale, peel open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. See if you can find more space each time. Exhale, twist down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist down. These thoracic rotations are so good. Inhale, we open. Pause at the top. Push down into your right thumb. And then exhale, twist down. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, peel it open. Exhale, twist down. Inhale, peel open. This is the one that we're going to hold. So stay here, reaching your left elbow up or extending your left arm up towards the sky. Hold for a breath in. Breath out. And then release your left hand towards the ground. Good job, you guys. Crawl forward into a tabletop position. Take a moment to circle your heart over tops of your wrists a few times just to warm up the wrists a little bit. We're not doing a huge amount on the hands, but it's always good to give them a little bit of attention because we are going to be in tabletop for a little while. So just take a few moments, warm up the wrists. If you need to pause the video and spend a bit longer here, please feel free. Once that feels good, bring your palms underneath your shoulders, your knees somewhere underneath your hips, and then begin by dropping your belly down towards the ground, tilting your tailbone up towards the sky, shoulders on back body, heart pulls forward, cow pose position to begin. We're going to do some super slow cat-cows, a couple of rounds, and then we'll move with the breath. So from this position, mind-body connection, right? I want you to focus on your tailbone and start to curl it down without moving anything else. Start to curl your tailbone down towards the ground. Once you start to feel the tailbone curling down, right, then start to move into the rest of your low back, pressing one vertebrae at a time. Up, up, up. Good. We're moving into the mid-back now, right? Pressing the spine towards the ceiling. Now I can start to feel my shoulder blades start to separate. Moving into my upper back, pressing a vertebrae at a time if you can. And then eventually it moves into your cervical spine. And the last thing is your chin will tuck toward your chest and you're in your cat pose. Keeping the rest of your spine completely the same. I want you to bring your mind to your tailbone again. And then now you're going to go the opposite way. You're going to start to flick your tailbone up towards the sky as you drop your low back down. One vertebrae at a time. Segmentally moving. Now moving into the kind of low back to mid-back area. Dropping the belly. Starting to feel the ribs drop down. The tailbone is chasing the sky. Now I can start to feel my shoulder blades drawing together. I can feel my heart about to pull forward. My collarbones are now reaching out in front of me. And the last thing to come up is my head. Right, we're going to do one more each way. From your cow pose position, start to curl your tailbone down. Pressing one vertebrae at a time up into your cat. Moving up into the mid-back now. Moving up into the upper back. You could be going much slower than me and that's totally cool. You can pause the video. And eventually, once you get into your cat, keep everything else the same. One more time, moving into cow. Mind-body connection. Think about your tailbone. Curl it up towards the sky. Dropping your low belly. Dropping your ribs. Starting to draw shoulder blades together on back body. Heart pulls forward. And you're in your cow. Take a breath in. Exhale, push them round into your cat. Inhale, open into cow. Exhale, round and close. Inhale, open. Exhale, push and close into your cat pose. Good. Inhale, pull heart forward. Flick tailbone to sky. Last one. Exhale, round everything up and in. Inhale, open into your cow pose. Good job, you guys. From here, find neutral. Tuck the toes. Start to crawl your hands all the way back to your feet. Lift the knees, drop the heels, and find a forward fold position towards the back edge of your mat. Bend the knees if you need to. All right, and then maybe opposite hand catches opposite elbow. Find a little sway. You can always bring the blocks underneath your hands if you need to. Just whatever you need, right? Always making every moment count for you in your body. And making sure that you always listen to your body in each and every moment. Once that starts to feel good there, release the backs of the hands, you fold. Bend the knees, inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands, find heart center. Good. From here, you guys, release your arms down by your hips. Feet about hip width apart. Take an inhale up top. On your exhale, draw your chin towards your chest, just like we did earlier in our neck cars. Now from here, you guys, we're going to go down. Put an imaginary weight hanging off the top of your head, okay? Everything else stays the same. Put the imaginary weight in the top of your head and start to let that pull you down towards the ground, one vertebrae at a time, right? Allowing yourself to slowly come all the way down. Once you find the bottom, trying to keep the legs as straight as you can, but remember you can always bend the knees if you need to. Once you find the bottom, maybe opposite hand catches opposite elbow, and I want you to hang here for a few breaths, right? Just feeling the stretch sensations. Really letting go of the weight of your shoulders and your head and your forearms, magnetizing towards the ground. And then when you're ready to come back, I want you to release the backs of the hands, press into the feet, engage your core, squeeze your glutes, and then slowly start to stack one bone at a time, re-stacking your spine, slowly coming all the way up like a piece of string was pulling you up from in between your shoulder blades. The very, very, very last thing to come up is going to be your head. And then when you get to the top, take an inhale, we'll go again. Exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest. Let that initiate the rounding down. Put that imaginary kettlebell in your hands or the weight hanging off the top of your head, and then slowly allow that to pull you all the way down towards the ground. When you find the bottom, opposite hand catches opposite elbow, and hang here for a moment. I like to shift my weight into the balls of my feet and really reach my sit bones up towards the sky. Let go of the weight of your head. And then when you're ready to come back, release the backs of the hands, core is engaged, squeeze the glutes, press into the feet. And again, one vertebrae stacks on top of the next, bone by bone by bone. You slowly come all the way up. Once you get to the top, take a breath in. Exhale, tuck the chin, round it all the way back down. Once you find the bottom of your position, again, hold it. Let opposite hand catch opposite elbow. Let the weight of the forearms magnetize towards the ground. At this time, you're going to release the fingertips to the earth. Use them to support if you need to. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and find a little toe stand balance, okay? You can have a couple of blocks or a wall if you find this a tricky position to be in. But when you find your toe stand balance, I want you to hold it for a moment. Grip the ground with your toes. And then we're going to drop the knees down. So lean the shoulders back a touch. Let the knees come down. Squeeze your glutes to push your hips out and forward. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Get long, get tall. And then on your exhale, cactus, pull the elbows down towards your ribs as you squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back body. Good. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. The hips will find the heels. Lean the shoulders back. Support yourself if you need to so that you can pluck your knees off the ground. Drop the heels. Forward fold. Going back up the way that we came down. Squeeze the glutes, engage the core, and then restack the spine. One vertebrae at a time. Come all the way up to the top. Take the inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin. Round it all the way down. Starting to pick up a little bit more pace now. Once you find the bottom, let the fingertips come out to support you. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and find your toe stand variation, supported or unsupported. Grip the earth with your toes, lean the shoulders back, let the knees come down, squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus, pull the elbows down as you push your hips forward. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hips to heels, hands to heart. Lean the shoulders back, pluck the knees up, drop the heels, forward fold. Find the bottom of your fold, engage the core, squeeze the glutes, and then slowly start to roll yourself all the way back up to stand. Once you find the top, we go again. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, round your body all the way down. Beautiful. Once you find the bottom of your position, bend the knees, sit the hips towards the heels. Find your toe stand variation. Lean the shoulders back. Let the knees come down. Squeeze the glutes. Push the hips forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Pull the elbows down. Pick up your heart. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, hips to heels. Lean the shoulders back. Pluck the knees. Drop the heels. Forward fold. Slowly start to round yourself all the way back up. Good job. As you find the top, inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands find heart center. Take a full inhale here. On your exhale, this time I want you to soften the knees, hinge at the hips, and fold. This time now you're bending from the hips to get into your forward fold, okay? Maybe you take a couple of breaths in your fold, just enjoying this space. And then from here, you guys, the next place that we're going to meet is on our back. So however you want to get there, come on over. And then once you get onto your back, press your low back into the earth, right? You could even use your hands just to feel your core. I want you to imagine that you could zipper up this space here between your bottom ribs and your front hip points, okay? I want you to keep that core connection. And then if it feels okay to do so, float the knees, okay? So your knees are above your hips and your feet are flexed. And then from here, reach your arms up towards the sky. Your shoulders are going to remain grounded. And at this point, I just want you to do another check just to make sure that your low back hasn't lifted off the earth. And if it has, see if you can press it back down. If by lifting the feet off the ground, your low back lifts, then you can do this next exercise with your heels grounded, okay? So when you're ready, low back is pressing into the earth. Right arm and left leg are going to move first, okay? So on your next inhale, your left leg is going to reach all the way out forward. You're going to extend it forward as your right arm reaches all the way back behind you. And once you find the end of that position, I want you to hold it for a second. I want you to feel the tremble in your core. Keep reaching through the left heel, keep reaching through the right fingers. And then on your exhale, you're going to bring it back through center. Good. Inhale, right leg and left arm move now, okay? Send the right leg forward, reach the left arm back in space. And again, if your low back starts to lift, don't reach the leg as far. Maybe you bend the knee, maybe you bring your heel to the ground, but if you can, try to keep long and elevated, keep reaching. And then on your exhale, bring it back, super slow and controlled. Inhale, right arm and left leg, reach long away from each other with control. Okay, this is all about stability and control, okay? And then on your exhale, you're gonna bring it back through center. Nice. And again, inhale, right leg, left arm, go long. Hold the end range for a second. And then exhale, bring it back through center. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Try not to let the other knee that's still over the hip come in towards the body. It's going to want to. On your exhale, bring it back. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Beautiful. Strong and steady. Exhale, bring it back through center. Picking up a bit of pace now. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, bring it back through center. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, bring it back. We'll do one more. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, bring it back through center. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little rock if you need to. Across the low back. And then set your feet up as you would for bridge pose. Press your low back into the earth again. Start to curl your tailbone in between your knees as you press your feet in towards the ground. Squeeze your glutes to press your hips up towards the sky. Hold the top of the position for a moment. Again, zipper up that space between your ribs and your hips if you can. Let your core be super engaged, using the glutes. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower down from your upper back, your mid back, your low back, your tailbone lands. Good job. Figure of 4, right ankle across the top of left knee. You can stay here or you can pull the left side in as you drive the right knee away and just take a few breaths. Few breaths in softness. Keeping this position if you want, or turning it into a twist, allowing the shape of the legs to remain. Left foot finds a home on the ground, and then just sneak the shape of the legs over to the left. Maybe your right arm goes right. Deep breaths. And then sneak back through center, unravel, switch sides. If you need to spend longer in these shapes, please feel free to pause the video and spend as much time as you need. Figure of 4, side 2. Stay or turn it into a twist, allowing the legs to sneak over towards the right. Left arm goes left. Coming back through center. When you're ready, pull the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself one last little rock and roll from side to side. And then close out your practice with a Shavasana. I encourage you to take a few minutes in your Shavasana to just let the practice go, to chill, to breathe.